Here I am. Here I am waiting at the crossroads for John Heaton. John Heaton, turn up. Now, let me tell you something about this man. He is an officer and a gentleman, or he's of that class. And I know my place, but in the vinyl nerd community, I am a high ranking official. So I can, on this occasion, talk to him as an equal. And he'll just have to put up with it. Because I will not be bowing and scraping to you, no matter if you use the Prince of Denmark or the fucking Duke of York. Not the Duke of York. No, forget that one. I meant Prince Charles, Prince Cream Cheese and Charles. Anyway, listen. I hope you're here, John Heaton, because you can come on here and you can answer my questions right away, or else you can do your own stream, in which case I'll get loads of publicity. Because, like I said, I know that your people are very confused about your video about me, and that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I was deeply honoured. I was deeply honoured and deeply troubled as well. But now, what can we say about Lord John Heaton? Because I'm hoping this will be the start of a new, exciting series. I'm not going to be talking about, well, I think wildlife's brilliant. Tomorrow is one of the unsung heroes of the 1971. Guitar historian wouldn't agree with that, and most normal people wouldn't. You know what I mean? You've got to realise you're listening to terrible music. Some people, in my 5 or 6 years on the go, maybe 7 years, who knows? But in all my time here, all I've tried to do is teach you the errors of your ways. Is that such a bad thing? Why am I being persecuted so? Why is Caitlin Larkin such a bitch? Right? And all I want to do is ask you the cutting edge questions. And tonight we're going to get cutting edge questions, and hopefully we'll be getting the cutting edge answers. But we need the person to be here. And this is where everybody can turn up and pressurize people to come on and don't be a coward. And you see, I know a man like John Heaton will not be a coward. He would rather put a pistol to his head than dishonor a lady. If he loses the joust to the king, that's what he's got to do. He knows that. But on the battlefield, he will be charging towards the Irish with his sharpened lance and no prisoners. And his trusty steed will carry him, because his trusty steed will also be racist. But anyway, listen, let's not pick on the upper classes. Let's get on with the questions. But first of all, let's have a nice track, which would probably be nice for John Heaton. And it's bad news. I hope we're getting a good connection here tonight, because, like I said, I can't guarantee nothing. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. But here we go. What can we say? Well, John Heaton likes ABBA. I don't think he likes the Monkeys. And we're also giving him a few minutes if he wants to turn up. It might be a busy day with his briefcase and his bowler hat somewhere. Or else he's in a brothel in Budapest, spending his ill-gotten gains on a Newfoundland pipeline, or whatever business is in. I don't know. He's not. But anyway, people have accused him of being a rock and roll insider. I don't think he is. We'll find out tonight. We'll find out. What would that man like? Let's see. See, this is it. I can't find a track on my player that would probably suit him. Maybe we'll find something. We don't know if he likes Tears for Fears. Probably not. Don't know if he likes ABC. I hope he does. I like ABC. I used to be Martin Fry. I was Martin Fry. Okay. Well, we've got to get through these 50 questions. So, like I said, we've got to find this thing quickly. Oh, you like this one. You like this. Yeah, he likes Fleetwood Mac. Now we can agree on this one, John Heaton. Like I said, hello, Martin. I'm glad you're joining the show. All the way from, what is it? New York City. Yeah, brilliant. I might get a little bit, because I've had a couple of beers and I've had a couple of joints before I got home, and And guess what? I was thinking, you know, I thought I need a bit of musical interlude in my head before I get going, because I'm feeling far too happy tonight for a man who has got demons in his head. John's liver, yeah. Now, listen, if you did you hear about Olive from on the buses? And I might ask John Heaton about this question as well. Hopefully, he'll answer. Like I said, we're dealing with a gentleman. That's why we've started with this iconic character. Iconic, yes. Aristocratic, yes. Brain of Britain, probably not. But we'll find out. We'll dig deep. We'll dig deep tonight. Anyway, this is music to soothe the savage beast. So in the meantime, enjoy Rihanna. But I'll tell you something else. What I want to do right now is roll a joint up, because I've got about half an hour before, well, 3/4 of an hour before my wife gets back. And, you know, I mean, I always feel a bit embarrassed when she comes in now, because I'm always up to no good. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm living in a different world from her from sometimes. You know, she was really enthusiastic about me at the start, and then when I descended into this Beatle madness, she turned against me with my broadcasts. Like I said, she wanted this to be a political thing, and I told her that it was a dangerous thing to do. Anyway, this shouldn't be anything to do with John Heaton's questions and answers. So we're going to get on with these questions and answers. But I'm still rolling this joint up. Are you enjoying the music there? I like this. Mind you, I'd probably like shut up with your face in my state of head. Yeah, you see, if I might do this for you as well, Mr. Mayo, and I might do it for Music Man too. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? So it'd be exciting. It'd be like Hammer House of Horrors. What's it going to be next week? Who's it going to be next week? What's going on? Who's that down there? Is that Molly? Oh, it's Molly. Molly's ever so happy tonight. We're all happy tonight. We're all happy. Mummy's happy. She's gone out with her friend tonight. So I've got a little bit of extra time to get these 50 questions done. Now, is there any sign of John Heaton yet? No sign. He doesn't want to come on the show. He might be busy. He might be fucking. You never know. Or he might be just listening to crappy records. He might be listening to Half-Speed Masters. All right, let's give him another record, because we respect John Heaton. Honest, we do. We do. You don't get classy people like that very often on YouTube. You don't. Seriously. It's I mean, you do get upper class people, because you know that fucking idiot, Madam Sin. He's fucking on the level of the Prime Minister and all that. You know, he's round the corner from Big Ben. That ain't cheap rent. It's not cheap rent. Well, it's like living next door to the White House. That fucking idiot, Madam Sin, lives there. God, his parents must be fucking pissed off with him. Anyway, I've got to watch out, because he probably knows the top lawyers of the country down at the Old Bailey. Yes. Did you say, well, we're going to ruin you? Oh. And all the High Court judges have been with his family, and they said, make sure you do a good job of it. It'll be like the Stephen Lawrence inquiry. They're not going to give up until they've given up. Never. You know what I mean? Right. So let's get another track for our lovely friend, John H. Lord Heaton. Now, I know he gets a little bit pissed off about Thriller, so we're not going to play that. This one's for me. This one's for me while I'm looking. Because we've already had Rhiannon, haven't we? I'm sorry, John Heaton, if you don't like it, tough shit. Here's pre-code Mick, thank God for that. Alright, and here we are, House Elf. Martin McGrath's also here, and also Invisible Ray's here. Who are the other two? This is a good song, isn't it? I love it. Why don't you love it, John Heaton? Because you're anti-American. Yeah. Wanting you. I've got to find another record for JH before we start the 50 questions. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Honey, honey, do you want my candy girl? In you. Come on, sing along, everyone. Honey, do. Sugar, sugar. Oh, you're my candy girl, Melinda. Sugar walls. Hey. Anyway, listen. This is John Heaton's show, not anybody else's. Such a good song, though, isn't it? This. Hey, I'm got all hippie now. Honey, Tom Honey. I bet that's what Andy One Leg says to him. Alright, anyway, enough of this silliness. I'm gonna make you laugh so sweet. Yeah. Alright, look, we've got to find bloody. And you got me wanting you. Come on then, let's have a bit of world of sport. Alright, so this is introduction music, isn't it? Here are the 50 questions coming up. We like questions. We want cutting edge questions for the top vinyl nerds of all time. John Heaton never won Vinyl Nerd yet, but he's been double crossed on many occasions or just beaten by better people. And this isn't not everybody likes aristocratic people. Do you know what I mean? Some people say, oh, they're all snotty. But trouble is, you know, I've got a local squire who's actually called Lord Craven, and you might want to Google him because there's a fucking curse on the house, and the last 4 generations have all died violently. And in fact, I was there at the accident, Seaside Road, when his fucking Ferrari smashed into a lamppost in a desperate suicide attempt because the fucking ghouls were coming for him. Seriously, this is true. This is inbreeding at work. But anyway, we'll discuss inbreeding when we chat to John. Right. So let's get on with the questions. We've got a bit of a problem though. All right. Anyway, let's go. I better get a long song on so we can. A nice song for us to relax John while he's listening. And John, I love you and adore you as a man, but like I said, we all want to know more about you. Can you hear the song? This will relax everybody, won't it? We can ask the questions. Here we go. We've got questions written down. Okay, are you ready, John Heaton? Here we are. You can watch this when you get chance. It's advertised. Maybe one of your buddies might say, "Hey, guess what, John Heaton?" Right. So here we are. Question 1, John Heaton. What year did you realise you were a Beatlehead? Important question. Okay. Question 2. You can all answer this at home, by the way, if you want. You know, I'm not stopping you. But it just means when I ask you, if I find you, if I say to Multiverses, oh, you're going to get 50 questions, and then, or Pre-Code Mick, you're going to get 50 questions, you've already answered the fuckers. Nobody's going to be surprised or intrigued or want to come and tune in, so don't answer, perhaps. So, question 2. Favourite Beatles song at this moment? Good question there, John Heaton. Favourite Beatles song at this moment? Well, because I needed more questions, I've fitted some more in. So this one's called number 2A. When you visit the Windies, do you dance like the white people on Dr. No? Okay, let's move on. Question 3. Tate London or Tate Modern? Question 4. Which posh school did you attend? Was it a crammer college for low achieving toffs, or was it a respected academy for future PMs and the younger sons of minor aristocracy? Question mark. Okay, you keeping up with this, everybody? Right. Right. So, question 5. Are you a fan of Last of the Summer Wine? If yes, Compo, Foggy, or Clegg? Right, that'll be an interesting answer. Question 6. Why do you keep showing up drunk? Question 7. How old is your new Eastern European wife, and is she a natural blonde? Question 8. Are you ashamed of your white privilege? Question 9. Can you forgive Jonathan King and Gary Glitter? Where are we? This is an interesting one. This will cause a lot of talk, maybe too much talk. Right. Question 10. Back to the Egg or George Harrison? That'll cause big problems between him and pub landlord, I bet you. Right. Okay. So he's going to need balls to answer, but then his family crest will crumble from the big house if he does not answer. He knows that all aristocrats have got a curse on them. You wouldn't believe the amount of these big houses that have been knocked down, turned into like Playboy mansions with rich Arabs and Russians. It's not the same. It's not like Downton Abbey anymore. Mm, mm. And you've still got them in Ireland, haven't you? Same people, John Heaton types. Anyway, right, so where was we? Oh, yeah, now this is interesting. A personal question. Does your first wife keep her title Lady Heaton, or does it automatically pass to wife number 2? And can there be 2 Lady Heatons at one time, or is this illegal in Burke's Peerage? Question 12. Fish and chips or Bernie Steakhouse? You see, I put the lighter questions after the heavier questions. It's very clever of me. I'm like Johnny Carson, aren't I? Final Dow, yeah. Like I said, if you want to answer. But if you don't, because you may be picked for your 50 questions. These are all personalised, tailor-made questions. All right. Right, so question 13. Did you go to posh school with pub landlord? Question 14. Why is half of your musical taste perfectly okay and the other half is fucking awful? Okay, straight on to question 15. Tell me about Chichester. Chai, as we call it. All right. 16. Brighton. Yes or no? 17. Are you Country Manor or Eaton Square? 18. Emmerdale Farm or Crossroads? 19. Have you got 2 homes? Do you run out of the pub when it's your round? There's an A and a B there, I think. He hasn't turned up yet, has he? But he might do a video to answer the questions. Okay, so now we're on to more. It's getting deeper and tougher now. You have met some famous people. So who is best? Who is Pete best? George Martin, Macca, Ringo, or Yoko? Right, 21. Do you like Andrew Dixon, or do you think he's a charlatan? 22. Do you watch Keeping Up Appearances? If yes, Onslow, Hyacinth, Daddy, or Rose? That's a good question. 23. Did you ever see the Wombles live? 24. Why do you dismiss Goldman's book? 25. And Scott of the Antarctic or David Livingstone? Historical characters there. He would have done that in prep school. 26. What songs were your wedding anthems for both wives? And, because I know this already, do you feel shame over Warm and Beautiful? Because it's hideous, really, isn't it? All right, 27. Eastbourne or Worthing? All right, 27A. This is an interesting one. How many horses pull your dad's carriage? 28. Did Erin Brockovich bring out the misogynist in you? That was funny. He was like, 29. Between the sheets, another personal question. Between the sheets, Yoko or Coco? 30. Were you a victim of school bully, or did you give the bounder some Queensbury rules? All right, I'm going to stop there on question 31, and I'm going to get another song on, so give me a minute, because you're all sick of Woodstock now, aren't you? And I might even get blocked for it, you never know. So I've got to be careful not to pick a song I'll get blocked for. Otherwise, the 50 questions would be up to ashes, won't they? We are stars. So, fuck John Heaton's taste in music. We've got to just get on with something that we can. I'll try Symphony Number 7. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Finish the questions off with. All right. Let's have a little bit of sophistication into this argument here. 31. Is it true the upper classes get out of the bath to take a wee-wee? 32. Can you play Blow Away in front of a woman without her laughing out loud? 33. How many servants have you banged? 34. Do you like black women? 35. When you visit America, do they think you are royalty? 36. London or Budapest? That's a good question. Hang on. Oh, get off. 30. Stop it. Oh, gosh, I've got this interference. Where are we? 37. Do you like Ringo's new look? 38. Are you frightened for Macca at Glastonbury, or do you think he's in for a long overdue pasting? 39. Are you proud of digging up Bobby Whitlock, or do you feel it was the unleashing of an evil Tom Baker type genie from a bottle? 40. Troughton, Pertwee, or Baker? 41. Have you ever suffered with Bendy Willie? Oh, I didn't realise I'd left that one in there, but never mind. 42. Do you listen to Pop Goes the 60s? You may even learn something from him. 43. Do you think James Griffiths has got lovely eyes? 44. At this moment in time, do you love or hate Mr. Mayo? 45. What is the poshest event you've ever been to? That'd be interesting. Like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. They do know how to put on a good bash, even if they're always saying they're skint. 46. 1970s TV flashback. Stig of the Dump or The Further Adventures of Oliver Twist? 47. When did you brainwash your son and heir, Richard the Black Prince, with the Beatles? 48. Are you a Jerry Lewis dad or a Brady Bunch dad? 49. Are you too arrogant to change your opinion? And question 50. John Heaton, in 10 years, embarrassing granddad or elder statesman? And we're going to leave it there, people. Good night. And I hope we get the answers off John Heaton. We're all going to be tuned in to you. Yes. Beethoven's Number 7. methinks